Justin Bieber just posted 5 sweaty selfies with the word detox, and it might be the most alarming thing he's ever shared. From drug-laced table photos to Hailey Bieber reportedly hitting her breaking point, this isn't a simple cleanse. It's a digital meltdown, and fans are watching every frame for signs he's spiraling. Is Justin's bizarre behavior just misunderstood self-care, or the start of something way darker? Drop your theories in the comments, because one thing's for sure, we haven't seen the last chaotic post yet. Justin Bieber's Instagram feed has seen some wild moments, but what he posted this time sent fans into full-on panic mode. He dropped 5 close-up selfies, his face dripping in sweat, a towel wrapped over his head forcing a half smirk, and captioned it simply, detox. No context, no explanation, just vibes, and not the good kind. Normally, celebrities detox from social media or do juice cleanses to refresh their body, but what made this different was timing. Just 24 hours earlier, Justin had proudly posted a carousel showing himself smoking weed, surrounded by a cluttered table full of rolling paper, weed packages, and an unmistakable bong. Fans immediately felt something was off. This wasn't about wellness. It felt like a cry, and not just for help, but maybe for attention, maybe for clarity, or maybe just to be seen. Sometimes a post says everything you don't want to admit out loud. If you're going to detox, make sure it's for the right reasons, not just the optics. At first glance, the selfies looked like something out of a post-workout routine. Maybe Justin was doing a sauna detox or promoting some vague wellness phase. But fans started connecting dots, and the timeline started to look messy. Fast. That sweaty post came directly after his weed-smoking photo, complete with a cluttered table of green packages and a giant glass bong. And as if that wasn't enough, one of the images included a random shot of a highway from the back of a car, featuring a Honda CR-V with European license plates and a 100 km/h speed sign. It was erratic, it was jarring, and fans didn't hold back. One commented, "Please don't go down the Britney Spears road," while another wrote, "You're a good kid who deserves better than this." The concern wasn't just visible, it was overwhelming. When fans sound the alarm louder than PR does, something's wrong. Your digital spiral may start as aesthetics, but it ends in headlines. Behind the blurry selfies and cryptic captions, one person is dealing with the fallout in real life, and that's Hailey Bieber. While she's been publicly quiet, sources close to the couple say she's nearing her emotional limit. One insider told Us Weekly that Justin has been a hard person to deal with, and that this phase has been really hard on her. Another insider didn't sugarcoat it either, describing his recent behavior as that of a loose cannon. Meanwhile, Hailey's been trying to hold her professional life together after selling Rhode Beauty to e.l.f. in a billion-dollar deal. While she's thriving in business, her marriage is reportedly not. There's no talk of divorce yet, but fans are starting to ask the inevitable question: how much longer can she hold on before snapping? You can't fix someone who's still breaking themselves. Being ride or die doesn't mean setting yourself on fire to keep someone warm. This isn't just a weird post, it's part of a full-on content storm. In just 7 days, Justin Bieber has posted sweaty selfies, marijuana sessions, cryptic car photos, and emotional videos that fans think are aimed directly at Hailey. One moment he's lighting up with friends, the next he's sweating under a towel and muttering about detoxing. There's no thread, no story, just chaos. The randomness is what scares people the most, because it doesn't look curated, it looks unhinged, and it's not the kind of chaos we've seen from him before. It's darker, lonelier, and much more public. This is a guy who once disappeared from the spotlight for months to heal. Now he's uploading the unraveling in real time. This doesn't feel like a rebrand. It feels like a breakdown. If your week looks like a highlight reel of warning signs, it's time to stop filming. If fans weren't already worried enough, Justin posted a video that pushed things over the edge. In the clip, he says, "If you're giving me the silent treatment, at least tell me why. I have anxiety. I have overthinking. They go hand in hand." Then he adds, "If you give me any room for error, there will be error." It was raw. It was vulnerable. It also sounded eerily specific. Fans immediately assumed the target was Hailey, especially since sources say their relationship has been tense lately. The video hit millions of views, but not because it was entertaining. It was unsettling. People weren't sure if it was an emotional cry or a subtle dig. Oversharing isn't always honesty. It's sometimes disguised desperation. There's a difference between being open and being wide open with wounds still bleeding. Just when the dust seemed to finally settle between Hailey and Selena Gomez, boom, drama strikes again. Fans discovered that as of June 19th, both women unfollowed each other on Instagram. That may not seem like much, but for two celebs who publicly posed together in 2022, to end end years of tension, it felt like a silent collapse. No posts, no statements, just an unfollow, and chaos followed. Some think it's about Justin being uncomfortable with Selena dating Benny Blanco. Others think Hailey was done pretending. Either way, the mutual unfollow reignited every old rumor and triggered a storm of new ones. That moment of peace we all celebrated, gone. And people are wondering if that truce was ever real to begin with. An unfollow isn't just petty, it's political. When you unfollow someone this publicly, you know exactly what you're doing. Justin reposted a parody video mocking how artists explain their accidental hit, how they didn't even know what they were doing, but the song still went viral. Pretty harmless, right? Until you read the comment, every single reply called it out. Isn't this exactly how Benny Blanco talks? This is 100% about Benny. For context, Benny isn't just some producer. He's Selena Gomez's current boyfriend and Justin's former friend. Suddenly, the repost felt strategic, subtle shade, a warning shot. It's the kind of drama that's almost invisible, unless you know the history. And fans do. They always do. In celebrity world, subtweets don't need words. They need timing. If you want to deny shade, don't post the exact meme everyone knows fits your enemy. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, Justin and Hailey's marriage. According to Entertainment Tonight, things are far from smooth. Sources say Justin feels Hailey is superficial when it comes to how their relationship looks to the public. Meanwhile, Hailey's reportedly fed up with Justin's lack of motivation. She's building billion-dollar deals and he's, well, posting bong pics and sweat selfies. The Insider put it bluntly, they both want to make it work, but right now, things are not good. That's not a rumor, that's a warning. When you start living separate emotional lives, the house gets colder. Love isn't enough when you're not moving in the same direction. For once, the comment section isn't dragging Justin, it's begging him. Messages like, come back to Canada and you deserve real help, please step away, are flooding his posts. Even fans who don't listen to his music are praying for him. This is no longer standing, this is public intervention. The worry isn't performative, it's collective. And it speaks volumes that people aren't focused on gossip, they're focused on survival. When your fan base switches from screaming your name to whispering, "Are you okay?" you know the brand is breaking. Not every collapse is visible until the walls finally give in. Even the loudest pop stars can fall in silence and fans can hear it coming. Like, if you're still watching, you're in this now. So do the thing, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay ready. Because with Justin and Hailey, the next bombshell could drop any second. While Justin has been documenting every strange turn of this meltdown, Hailey Bieber has stayed mostly silent, and that silence speaks volumes. Sure, she's posted, but what she hasn't posted is what fans are watching for. One day, she was spotted without her wedding ring, and the next day, it was back on. That whiplash created a firestorm online. Was it a message? A power move? A cover-up? Even casual followers started asking whether she was preparing for a soft exit or just playing the media like a pro. But it's not just about jewelry. Her silence in the middle of Justin's spiraling post feels calculated, or maybe just protective. Sometimes saying nothing is the loudest thing you can do. In a public crisis, silence is either survival or surrender. It wasn't that long ago that Justin and Hailey were the internet's favorite churchcore couple, matching sweatsuits, PDA on vacation, teary-eyed interviews about being each other's safe space. People genuinely rooted for them. Now the vibe is completely different. Every few months, rumors of a split go viral, and this time they're sticking longer. There's a photo, then a missing ring, then a cryptic post. Rinse, repeat. The romantic glow-up has morphed into public damage control. That honeymoon phase, long gone, and both of them look tired. A fairy tale starts with a vow, but what keeps it going is the reality check. Marriage under a microscope isn't just hard, it's brutal. Hailey just pulled off a billion-dollar beauty deal. Justin is sweating into a towel and uploading it. That contrast has fans worried and insiders whispering. While Hailey's focus is laser sharp, Justin's recent activity feels aimless. He hasn't released a major project in years. His last album didn't land the way he wanted, and now Hailey's reportedly frustrated with his lack of motivation. No one's saying it outright, but you can feel the divide. Power couple dynamics shift when one person is ascending and the other is stuck. Success doesn't break relationships, but resentment does. If you're not growing together, you're growing apart. Multiple sources insist that Justin and Hailey aren't considering divorce. And the reason, they say, is faith. Their shared spirituality has always been a cornerstone of their relationship. Church events, worship nights, Bible studies, these aren't just occasional appearances, they're a part of the brand. The belief is that they're soulmates, that they're meant to fight through the mess together. But here's the thing, faith can be powerful, or it can become pressure. When every decision is filtered through what you believe you're supposed to do, it's easy to ignore what you actually need. The result? Two people trying to save something sacred, even if they're burning out in the process. Sometimes faith binds you, sometimes it blinds you. Holding on too tightly to meant to be can make you miss what's actually happening. Justin's feed used to be chaotic, but fun. Pranks, selfies, some artsy reels. Now it's unpredictable in the worst way. One post is an emotional breakdown, the next is a flex, then it's dead silence, followed by 5 sweaty selfies. Fans can't tell if it's intentional or a genuine unraveling, and that's the issue. When your public persona gets so tangled with your personal crisis, the line disappears. Are we supposed to be entertained or worried? And how does someone even get help when they're still performing for millions? Oversharing doesn't make you vulnerable. It can make you vanish behind the noise. Sometimes the algorithm keeps people visible just long enough to self-destruct. There's a reason fans are dropping Britney Spears comparisons. And it's not just drama for click. The eerie similarities are hard to ignore. Fame from childhood, sudden behavior changes, alarming posts, and growing isolation. Back then, no one listened to the signs. The headlines joked about it. Now, fans are terrified they're watching history repeat. Justin may not be shaving his head or getting chased by paparazzi, but the energy feels the same. Frantic uploads, emotional instability, a partner stuck in damage control. This isn't about gossip anymore. It's about patterns. And if we've learned anything from Britney's story, it's that too late comes fast. Justin Bieber has never had a normal life. He was 13 when the world found him, 16 when he was a global icon, and barely 20 when the backlash started. Fame was never something he chose in small doses. It swallowed him whole. And now, more than a decade later, we're seeing what that does to a person. When your identity is built for the public, how do you know who you are privately? Most child stars fade. Some burn out. Justin? He's trying to survive in plain sight, but it's clearly taking a toll. Being famous forever doesn't make you strong. It keeps you stuck. You can grow up, but still never grow out of the spotlight. Hailey has always tried to be the calm in Justin's storm, but storms get louder and stronger. And according to insiders, she's getting worn down. While she still believes they're soulmates and leans heavily on faith, those beliefs don't erase exhaustion, especially when every single image she makes is dissected alongside his chaos. She shows up without a ring. People scream divorce. She shows up with a smile. People call her fake. Behind all of it is a woman who might be trying to hold it together while privately falling apart. The real question is, how long can someone keep pouring from an empty cup? Being the strong one gets romanticized until it breaks you. You can't keep patching leaks in a ship that doesn't want to float. Here's the truth. Nobody knows what happens next. Will Justin take a real break? Will Hailey disappear for a while? Will they show up next week pretending nothing's wrong? That's the chaos of it all. The internet is watching every breath they take. But what happens when the audience stops clapping? Do they finally get quiet? Or do they get louder to keep the spotlight? Either way, what started as a cryptic post now feels like a live wire. And we're all holding on, waiting to see if it sparks redemption or something darker. Every meltdown starts with one moment. This might have been theirs. Whatever comes next, one thing's certain. This story is far from over. Sweaty selfies, silent treatment videos, unfollows, weed, billion-dollar business moves. Justin and Hailey's marriage is no longer just a love story. It's a public unraveling happening one post at a time. So if you want to keep up as this gets even messier, like the video, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because we're not even close to done yet. This video is based on publicly available information, internet speculation, and celebrity gossip. While we aim to present everything as accurately as possible, not all details are confirmed, so take it with a grain of drama.